And welcome on what is a perfect day for football here at Goodison Park. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Everton facing Manchester City.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And here's how Everton line up. Jordan Pickford begins in goal. James Tarkowski plays alongside Yerry Mina in central defence. And leading the attack today is Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
Good luck. Thanks.
And a look at the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson gets the nod in goal. Manuel Akanji plays with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Ilkay Gundogan plays with Rodri in central midfield. And lining up through the middle in attack today, Erling Haaland.
Number 2, James Tarkowski. Number 4, Mason Holgate. Thank you. Enjoy the game here at Goodison Park.
And the match is underway. Calvert-Lewin. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Gay. Can he find the net? Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Now sending it in. Well, it all counts for naught. And given away. Doucouré. Can they convert? Oh, wonderful save!
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
So the corner played into the box. And cleared away. He's in control of the situation. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Haaland. Well, he's the kind of player who you've always got to keep your eye on, Riyad Mahrez. Stuart, what should we expect from him in this game?
Well, Derek, we know he loves linking up with other players, but it's when he's in and around the penalty area, that's when he's at his most dangerous, when he plays little one-twos around his marker and then plays the next forward pass into a runner. He could be the key to unlocking this defence.
Well, a short corner here. Laporte. And now Rodri. Smuggled away. Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Foden. And good use of advantage. A chopping challenge. And the referee has got to have a big think about it. So we have an early booking here to report, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think the referee's absolutely right. He's just making it clear to all the players out there, he's not going to take any messing about here.
And in the perfect position to read it. I think the referee was spot on there. A free kick in the end after he had attempted to play advantage. And given away. Calvert-Lewin. And return to Doucouré. Can he put them in front? The importance of that tackle cannot be overstated. Gundogan. Akanji has it. Rodri. Now with Mahrez. Gundogan. Mastery of the passing game. Rodri. Rodri. He has time to play it over. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Mahrez. And making the move to the inside. Mahrez! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
Short corner taken. Haaland. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Tarkowski. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. McNeil. To take the lead. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
On they go again. A wake-up call for the City players, maybe. Can they find a response now? And that's an important intervention. Might be able to set up the chance. Doucouré. Always going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Haaland. Phil Foden now. Erling Haaland. Moving it forward. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
Goal for Manchester
So back
City.
underway following the equaliser.
Erling Haaland.
Determined defending. Might be able to get in behind the defence. Doucouré, able to get a body in the way. Doucouré. Oh dear. Well, that's not one that's going to linger long in the memory.
Well, he had a go there. Nothing wrong with that. But he's got that all wrong.
Oh, poor from the keeper. In it goes! And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that.
Well, as you can see, he's made a real mess of that. What was he doing? That's a poor mistake, and it's cost them a goal.
Goal for
So
Everton.
back underway. Intriguing contest this, given the 2-1 scoreline. It is a decent-looking attack here. A fine reading of the situation.
Well, Everton haven't bossed the possession, as you can see, but their speed of attack when they win the ball back has been breathtaking. It's been a really good performance from them so far.
Racing forward, trying to catch them out. All in all, a broken counter-attack. Riyad Mahrez. Rodri. Haaland. A wonderful intervention. This could be the equaliser. And the pressure is on. Can he clear it away? Well, the half-time interval coming up. It's Everton on top. Stuart, your overall take?
Well, it's been a lively first half, hasn't it? Both sides have looked dangerous, but I think they do have a bit more guile in the top third of the pitch, and that's been key to them leading at the moment.
Erling Haaland. Gundogan. Phil Foden now. Foden. Can someone latch onto it? And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, here it is again. The cross is inch perfect, just begging somebody to run onto it. And Haaland wasn't going to miss that one. From that sort of range, he was always going to score. What a well-constructed goal.
Goal for
So
Manchester
underway
City.
again at 2-all.
9, Erling Haaland.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Can they hit on the break? They might be able to get in now. Holgate. Disappointing cross and gobbled up by the keeper. Walker. Here's Alvarez. Phil Foden now. City pushing forward with options available. Well, disappointing end to the move. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Iwobi. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Doucouré. Opportunity to take the lead. And not an effort that will live long in the memory.
Well, the defenders will be relieved because that was a good chance. From that sort of distance, he should really be hitting the target. It was a really poor attempt in the end.
Haaland. The electronic board has been held in the air and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Phil Foden. Gundogan. Nicely timed tackle. This might be ideal for the counter. Can they take advantage of the situation? And showing fine vision. Holgate. And after the cross, a tremendous block. And he takes it on! So a corner kick it'll be, following the deflection.
Well, just listen to these fans. They're urging their team to score here and take the lead.
Can he deliver it with accuracy? Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Well, time is up as far as the first half is concerned here on Merseyside. Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's having a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, he's looked sharp, hasn't he? Yes, he scored a good goal, but his general play has been excellent. I've enjoyed watching him today.
Gay. Can he find the net? Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Doucouré. Oh, wonderful save.
Well, he reacts so quickly there. That's a great save.
And making the move to the inside. Mahrez! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
To take the lead. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. Well, it could be on for him here. Out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that? Oh, poor from the keeper. In it goes. And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that. There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. And space for them here on the flank. A fine reading of the situation. Moving forward effectively. Mahrez. Phil Foden now. Well, a bad pass it was. Foden. Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. And played short. Oh, great defending. Rodri. Well, considerable progress made by Gundogan as the attack continues. Crossing possibilities. Must score! Can they keep it out? Just cleared away in the nick of time.
Well, you have to think they're going to take the lead at some point, because they're really looking dangerous at the moment.
Well, attacks are plenty, but now defensive resilience is what's called for. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Iwobi. And return to Doucouré. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. It is advantage Manchester City here. Holland. Giving the ball away. Iwobi. Over the touchline for what will be an Everton throw. Well, possibilities inside the box. And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. Who's going to get on the end of it? Still not clear. Mina. Must take the lead here. Oh, and a wonderful stop. But now we see that the offside flag has gone up. Erling Haaland. Haaland. Phil Foden now. Walker. Foden. Well, they know they need to stop him. Foden. On to Haaland. Haaland. And the advantage is with City. Now, looking dangerous here. Magnificent challenge to win it back. 30 minutes left for play. Haaland. Alvarez. Haaland. Moving the ball effectively, looking for the right moment. Able to deal with the threat. Calvert-Lewin. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Well, disappointing end to the move. Breaking at pace. And he's got the beating of his opponent. And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off, but he was spot on with his challenge.
Walker. On to Haaland. Well, he stopped them in their tracks.
To the owner of the blue vehicle, registration
McNeil.
BT04.
It's with Doucouré.
And please return to your vehicle. You've left your lights on. Thank you.
Garner. Well, he went strongly into the challenge, and the result is a throw-in. And it is substitution time at this juncture, not just from one side, but from both. And fed forwards. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
For Manchester City, coming off the pitch, number 47, Phil Foden, to be replaced by number 20, Bernardo Silva.
Rodri. It's with Gundogan. City pushing forward with options available. Real chance. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Haaland. Now Mahrez. Bernardo Silva to take the lead. And behind it goes the concession of a corner here. Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match. Over it comes. And he clears the danger. Well, that's how to beat your opponent. And Bernardo Silva has it. Tremendously strong in the tackle. Idrissa Gueye. And back to Calvert-Lewin. It did look on for them, but not to be. Just 15 minutes remaining. Rodri. And unable to keep possession. Doucouré. Using his strength to shield the ball. It is advantage Manchester City here. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Far from a good pass. Riyad Mahrez. Walker just couldn't keep it. Doucouré. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. He's in here. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1 and 2 touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. And the minutes are ticking away as Everton try to see this out.
Well, it's been great entertainment, and we've seen some excellent attacking football. But overall, I think they've been the better team. They've certainly had the greater cutting edge. Now they just need to see this out in the final few moments.
Doucouré. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Walker. Time is against Manchester City, but still they could hit back. Haaland. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Well, opting for the short corner. Into the middle from Bernardo Silva. Laporte. On to Silva. Erling Haaland! Oh, fine stop. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise. Who can he pick out? A routine save. Manchester City have work to do, but is it going to happen for them? This could level it, but denied by the keeper, and at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
And there's the delivery. Well, it has come to nothing. Gundogan. A really effective shielding under pressure. Well, they're doing their best to get on level terms here.
Well, it's a decent effort, but they're still trailing. They need something special here.
Well, it could be on for him here. He's protecting it well. But just like that, possession changes hands. Chasing this game, Manchester City, with time running out. This could be the equaliser. But no, he's flushed his lines. Good heavens.
Well, that's the chance they've been looking for. The question is, will they get another one? Time is running out now.
Gray. On to Holland. Applying vigorous pressure. Might be a chance here. A glorious opportunity it was, and that could loom large.
Well, that should have put them level. That could be it for them today.
Perfect tackle. Gray. Idrissa Gueye. And so the referee blows for full time, and it's disappointment for Manchester City, a defeat for them. Your assessment of the performance?
Well, Derek, today just wasn't good enough. They lacked a cutting edge, they played too slowly, and they made many mistakes at the back. It was really disappointing.
Well, this man has given us plenty of reasons to dwell on his performance, hasn't he, Stuart?
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
And making the move to the inside. Mahrez! Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quickly there.
To take the lead. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest. Well, it could be on for him here. Out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that? Oh, poor from the keeper. In it goes. And I'll tell you what, the goalkeeper is wishing quite simply he hadn't done that. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him. He's in here. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters. Laporte. Erling Haaland. Oh, fine stop. Well, this late corner could represent their last chance to equalise.